Hello everyone, the topic we are studying today is the oil supply system for power plant steam turbines. Mainly introduce the composition of steam turbine oil supply system, lubricating oil system, EH oil system, and other knowledge to everyone. Composition of turbine oil system. The turbine oil system consists of two independent systems, which are two different qualities of oil, namely turbine oil and high pressure fire resistant oil, lubricating oil, turbine oil. The steam turbine generator set is a large machinery that operates at a high speed, and its supporting bearings and thrust bearings require a large amount of oil for lubrication and cooling. Therefore, the steam turbine must have an oil supply system to ensure the normal operation of the above devices. EH oil, high pressure, fire resistant oil. The EH oil station is the power source of the EH hydraulic control system, and its main function is to provide qualified power oil to the EH hydraulic control system. Lubricating oil system. Components of the fuel supply system. The oil supply system of the unit mainly consists of a lubricating oil main tank, a main oil pump, an AC electric auxiliary oil pump, a DC emergency oil pump, an oil cooler, a jacking device, and a fume separation device. The lubricating oil system is mainly used to provide lubricating oil to the bearings of the steam turbine generator unit and to provide sufficient oil source to the oil pump in the jacking device. The function of the fuel supply system. During normal operation, the entire oil demand of a lubricating oil system is provided by the main oil pump and oil turbine. The outer pressure oil of the main oil pump is directed to the oil turbine and then divided into two passes. Supply oil to turbine lubricating oil system along the way. The other route serves as the inlet power oil for the oil turbocharger pump, returning to the inlet of the main oil pump as a stabilizing oil pressure. Switching of lubricating oil pump during start-stop process, during the startup and shutdown process, when the spindle speed is less than 2,800 rounds per minute, the main oil pump cannot provide sufficient oil pressure and oil volume, so the oil turbine pump cannot achieve normal output. At this time, the AC auxiliary oil pump should be started to meet the system oil supply needs. The auxiliary oil pump has a high-pressure starting oil pump and an AC lubricating oil pump. The high-pressure starting oil pump provides the inlet oil for the main oil pump, while the AC lubricating oil pump provides the full amount of lubricating oil for the low-pressure bearings. There is also an emergency backup oil pump in the oil supply system, which is a DC oil pump powered by the power station battery pack and serves as a backup pump for the AC lubricating oil pump in the system. When the AC power supply or AC electrical oil pump fails, it is the last oil source to ensure the supply of lubricating oil to the bearings of the steam turbine generator set. Introduction to the main equipment of lubricating oil system. Main oil pump. The main shaft drives the centrifugal pump, which is horizontal, installed in the front bearing box of the turbine. The pump shaft is rigidly connected to the high-pressure rotor of the turbine. This type of main oil pump cannot self-suction, so during startup and shutdown stages of turbine, it relies on auxiliary oil pump driven by an electric motor to supply oil to the unit and the inlet oil of the main oil pump. Electric lubricating oil pump, AC oil pump, and emergency oil pump, DC oil pump. During the startup and shutdown of the turbine, the AC oil pump must be put into operation. In case of an accident, it should be able to automatically start working in a timely manner as a backup pump for the main oil pump. During the startup process of the steam turbine, the AC oil pump is put into operation before the turning gear is put in operation until the main oil pump is working normally. At this time, the speed of the steam turbine is approximately 2,700 rounds per minute. In case of a shutdown or accidents, the electric lubricating oil pump automatically starts to restore the bearing oil pressure. If the AC oil pump does not start or the oil pressure continues to decrease, the DC backup pump will start automatically. Top shaft oil pump. There are two top shaft oil pumps in the top shaft device, one for use and the other for backup during operation. During the startup and shutdown process of the unit, the jacking oil pump generates high-pressure oil, which forcibly lifts the shaft neck and sends high-pressure oil into the bearing to reduce the positive pressure of the rotor on the bearing surface, thereby reducing the frictional resistance, torque, during startup and shutdown, preventing damage to the unit and ensuring smooth switching to the turning operation state. Other, including main oil tank, oil cooler, oil filter, and range hood. EH oil system. Components of EH oil system. System mainly consists of an oil supply system, an actuator, an emergency shutdown system, an EH oil pressure load test modular, and an oil pipeline system, fuel supply, EH gas station, regeneration unit, fire resistant, execution mechanism, high main engine, high pitch engine, medium low pressure gasoline engine, emergency shutdown system, emergency safety device, diaphragm, valve, oil pipeline, high pressure accumulator, fuel supply system, EHO station. The EHO station is a power source for the EH hydraulic control system, and its main function is to provide qualified power oil to the EH hydraulic control system to ensure the reliability of the oil supply system. The system is equipped with two each oil pumps, with one pump in operation and the other pump as a backup. Regeneration device. The regeneration device is installed next to the EH oil station and it is an independent circulating oil circuit. This device is used to store absorbents and regenerate fire-resistant oil, even if the oil becomes cleaner and remains neutral, removing moisture. Its components are diatomaceous earth filters and precision filters, corrugated cellulose filters. Figure 1. Schematic diagram of regeneration device. Executing agency. The actuator is an important component in the EH system, which directly controls the closing and opening of the steam turbine steam valve. Emergency shutdown system. The emergency shutdown system consists of emergency security devices. When the turbine malfunctions and needs to be shut down, the emergency trip system will activate and remove the emergency safety or AST, and an overspeed protection control or OPC. Close all turbine steam valves and shut down all the turbine to protect its safety. Classmates, in this class, we learn about the composition of the steam turbine oil supply system, the lubricating oil system, and the EH oil system. That's all for today's learning. Thank you all.